guys? It's me again. I wanted, to come on here because I've been keeping you guys on track with everything that's been going on, with all this corruption, with all these lies, with all these crimes that my family has been committing over the past years, and they were trying to keep me a part of it, right? Keep me they were trying to keep me oblivious to everything that's been going on, including my brother, right? My brother has been lying so much about me as well. My brother has been saying also, right, that I'm crazy, that I'm a drug addict. He's been saying that I'm a slut. He's been saying that I fuck people for money. My brother has been saying that I fuck people for money, that I'm a slut, that I do this, that I do that. So people could also see me different, right? And I'm not gonna lie, he had some type of stature, right? Because he used to be a police officer. Used to be a police officer. He told me that he had stopped being a police officer because he got anxiety. Right? And I wonder why he would get anxiety. Is it because you've been trying to harm your own brother with lies and illusions? Right? That's what brings in anxiety. You doing all these bad shit, right? All this evil shit against someone who is not only your brother, but someone who has been nothing but kind and loving to you. Trying to change people's perception about the true nature of my character, the true nature of the person that I am. And like I said before, I don't have to prove anything to anyone, but I am here because it is my life purpose. And God made me with such a strong and powerful voice that I'm going to continue to use. There's been so many lies, right? For example, that day that I got Baker acted, I have like a little fantasy dream chaser sword. It's like 6-7 inches. It's not sharp at all. It's made out of metal. It's colorful. It has a like big diamond in the middle. And I use that as part of my spirituality, right? Like I use that to pray. Right before I got Baker acted, remember how I told you guys that I had told the police officer to not give anything to my mother? Because I don't trust her. I don't trust anyone in that house. When I get back from the mental facility or whatever, I noticed that my sword is not with my bag. So that's already a little bit weird. And I automatically assumed that the deputy took it in for whatever evidence, right? Whatever. So then I let a week pass by. I'm like, okay, whatever. But then I'm like, wait, where's my sword? So I call the sheriff's department and I speak to evidence, and they don't have it. They have no idea where my sword is. So immediately I asked them to find it, right? So they said that they were going to send an email to the Deputy Redford from Lee County. And they said that they were going to send him an email that he would contact me to see where my sword is. I tell them that I don't want to speak to Deputy Redford whatsoever, because not only did he falsely Baker act me, but also my sword is not in evidence. So where is my sword? Like an hour or two after, the deputy calls me, even though I requested for the deputy not to call me, and he leaves me a voicemail saying, "Hey Reynaldo, I gave your sword along with your bag to your mother."
Yes, Mr. Herrera. This is Deputy Redford, Lee County Sheriff's Office. Just calling our return. Our evidence contacted me about your personal items. All of your personal items, other than what went with you, is what your wallet and your cell phone. were left with your bag at your residence. That's where they were left. Now, that stuff was entered into evidence, so all your stuff should be at home or your parents' home in your bag. We do not take that stuff. Just like I told you then, that stuff there is not allowed in those buildings. That's why it was left at your residence, and that's where it will be. We do not have it. I hope you find your stuff. Have a good day. Bye.
When I specifically told him not to give anything to my mother, right? And based on that video that I showed you guys of my mother walking sneakily into my room, we see my mother walking into the room after I was Baker acted with nothing in her hands. And when I get back from the mental health facility, I do find my bag with my passport and my wallet in the bed, but there's no sword, right? So in that moment, I'm like, this is exactly what I was trying to avoid, right? I was trying to avoid for my mother to take anything away from me, because what are these criminals going to do? They're going to tamper with evidence. They're going to do their little thing and place a sword here and place a sword there to make it look like if I did this, or right? That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. And thank God that I made it very clear to Deputy Redford to not give it to my mother. And the fact that on the voicemail he said that he gave it to my mother shows a lot, right? I still don't have my sword. So where is my sword? That is the question. But look, I'm glad that I've been making videos. I'm glad that I've been so persistent with the truth. And because I've been doing that, there's no way for any of these people to continue to lie on my name, right? Because it's so easy for people to lie on me. Like, come on, like, look at me. People misjudge me all the time. People think I'm so like, I'm so stuck up and I'm so, you know, like, no, like, yes, I'm grateful, right? I'm grateful that God gifted me with beauty, not only inside, but outside as well. But that does not give anyone the right to create lies about me, to say that I fuck people for money, to say that I seduce people. Like my mother was trying to say. My mother was trying to say that I was seducing my stepfather. Like, how nasty and how evil is that? Gross, right? They were trying to portray this persona of me when I just stick to myself all the time. I stick to creating music, creating art, motivating people through my spirituality, showing people how to overcome situations. And the fact that my own family is telling people that I was seducing my stepfather, or that I was seducing these people, or that I was fucking people for money, all that is just insane. It's crazy, right? But it's not too crazy when we know the intent that they're doing all that for, right? They're using all of these lies to try and create some type of evidence and to make me seem like if I prostitute or if I use my looks to try and get what I want and this and that, so they could be able to kind of like silence me, right? And why would they try to silence me? Because they want to steal something that's not theirs. They want to steal the money that belongs to me, right? That's buried in the backyard. They want to steal the money from the life insurance that they falsely created on me, right? Come on. The proof is in the pudding. But let me tell you guys something. When you go through any situation, right, it's always good to speak your mind, to speak the truth, and not let any of these people, no matter who it is, if it's a deputy, if it's a lawyer, if it's your own mother, if it's your brother, your sister, your grandpa, your granddaddy, don't let anyone mistreat you. Don't let anyone abuse your energy. Don't let anyone lie on your name. Because if you do, and you just stay silent, then they're gonna get away with it. And God gifted all of us with vocal cords, with a voice, with a tongue, with a mouth, so we can be able to express ourselves, so we can be able to speak, not only to create strong relationships and friendships, but also to defend ourselves against evil, right? To defend ourselves against people who are not aligned and think they can still roam around this earth spewing out their negativity onto others. No, it doesn't work like that, right? I don't fuck anyone for money. I don't seduce anyone, especially a nasty ass stepfather of mine. So lazy. The only reason he doesn't even have a job right now is because what was his job before? His job was to spy on me. But all that is over. So now he is jobless. And they don't know what to do, right? Because all the lies are catched up. And thank God that I made it very clear to the sheriff's department that the last time that I had my sword was when I handed it over to the deputy before I got Baker acted. And that is on the live body camera. Oh yeah. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day.